Guys, let's get this over with. Yes, he can one-shot anyone in Bleach. Let me explain. For those who doesn't know who Yoh Asakura is, go check out my video on how Asakura and where I scaled him in. But in this video, I want to go over something very clear. Yoh is definitely more powerful than any soul-based characters that we have ever seen in terms of shoulder jump. Anyway, for those who doesn't know, there was his power system. I went over the power system in the video, if y'all go check that out. But basically, there are these oversouls, right? These oversouls are stated to be metaphysical constructs, correct? And since they are metaphysical constructs, right, they're not physical, but they're metaphysical, meaning that if they're metaphysical, things get a little more wonky. Now, going more into metaphysics, right, the main concepts of metaphysics is like the branch of physiology, right, and the studies of the fundamental natures of reality, which is like being, identity, in change, space and time, cause and effect, and necessity and possibility. So basically, since they're, the oversouls are metaphysical, they literally are basically above, right? Because some people had explained in my server that like they're above reality. The physics are beyond reality. They're beyond the physics of our reality, meaning that they actually are above the concept of space and time, will automatically mean outerversal. Now, since basically you understand the metaphysics, right, that would mean that the oversouls normally, when they normally first form, outerversal constructs. They are outerversal constructs. And not only that, people, but if you want to get a more in-depth and stuff like that, just know, I can't go into all the details, but know that the metaphysics are pretty much exist beyond the concepts of space and time, especially like truth and reason and stuff like that. So normally, right, Yoh was able to involve these souls. Now look, it was stated in the manga, and I went over the video in the Yoh Asakura scaling. It was stated in the manga that the more mana you possess, the more powerful your oversoul. And if the more powerful your oversoul, it will evolve, which pretty much means it will materialize on a higher plane of existence. And it stated twice that they will materialize the oversoul on a higher plane of existence. So when he says this, right, he says that an oversoul is capable of infinite progress if the shaman has the will to work for it. So not only that, people, but since he has the more mana you have, the more powerful your oversoul. That's even more impressive, considering that Yoh throughout this series was able to evolve this even more powerful. So I'm going to put it up for you, and y'all can see. But basically, these are the forms that he have gotten on his own. So with that, yes, normally he'll be outerversal, right? And the oversoul evolves in a higher plane of existence that's high outer, and even form more powerful than that, and evolve to a more powerful form than that. That will be around extraversal, and the final form he got around there is like even higher into extraversal. Well, I wouldn't say even higher to extraversal. It'd be like beyond the tier system, and that's not it. And that's not even it, people. That's not even it, because he has the spirit of the earth, which came from the Great Spirit. Now we know that the Great Spirit is the pinnacle of all souls, and we know that the Great Spirit has these other dimensions within them, like lower dimensions and higher dimensions, right? lower existences and higher existences. So not only that the Great Spirit scales above Yoh and his evolved forms, but that will even mean that the Great Spirit itself is even beyond the Terra system. And since it's beyond the Terra system, that will mean, since the Great Spirit and the Great Spirit of the Earth is pretty much one with the Great Spirit, so it has the power to counter the Great Spirit and his abilities. So yeah, Yoh with his final form Yoh with his final power is on comparable on that level, so he should be beyond the tier system. So yeah, Bleach has no fucking chance standing against any of the Shaman Kings, well, except for the lower ones, but that's besides the point. Yoh completely stomps the entire verse.